Most people think Korean barbecue is a restaurant experience, something you can only get right with a ventilation hood, a gas grill built into the table, and a server who does half the work. They are completely wrong. And by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to pull off a Korean barbecue night at home that honestly rivals anything you'd get in Koreatown, including the one thing most home cooks completely skip that makes or breaks the whole meal. Stick around, because that detail alone is worth the next 10 minutes. We're breaking this down from the meat selection and marinades all the way through the Banchan spread, those little side dishes that turn a plate of grilled beef into an event. And I'm going to tell you the real reason Korean barbecue tastes so different from any other grilled meat on the planet. It's not the grill. It's not even the marinade. We'll get there. Let's start with the meat, because this is where most home attempts go sideways before the grill even gets hot. The two cuts you absolutely need to know are bulgogi, thinly sliced ribeye, and samgyeopsal, which is thick-cut pork belly. Now, ribeye for bulgogi needs to be sliced almost paper thin, somewhere between 1/8 and 1/4 inch. If your butcher won't do it, pop your ribeye in the freezer for about 45 minutes until it's firm but not frozen solid, then slice it yourself. That brief freeze gives you control and clean cuts. That's your first butcher secret of the day. For the bulgogi marinade, you're building layers of flavor that do something science actually backs up. Combine soy sauce, sesame oil, brown sugar, minced garlic, fresh grated pear or kiwi. And here's the part people skip. That fruit isn't just for sweetness. The natural enzymes in Asian pear or kiwi literally break down the muscle fibers in the beef, creating tenderness you cannot fake with any other method. Marinate for at least 2 hours. Overnight is better. The meat will come out silky, caramelized, almost melt on contact tender. Now, pork belly, samgyeopsal, goes in naked, no marinade. And I know that sounds wrong after everything I just said about the bulgogi, but here's the thing. Pork belly has enough intramuscular fat, enough richness, that the real flavor comes from the char itself. You want those thick slabs hitting high heat and developing a crust, a golden, crackling, smoky exterior with soft, yielding fat underneath. The dipping sauce does the heavy lifting for flavor. We'll talk about that in a second. But first, the grill. You don't need a special setup. A cast iron grill pan on your stove over high heat is genuinely excellent. If you have an outdoor grill, even better. The key is heat, screaming, ripping hot. Korean barbecue lives and dies on the Maillard reaction, which is the chemical process that creates that deep brown crust and complex, nutty, smoky flavor. Low heat gives you steamed, gray, sad meat. High heat gives you the sizzle you came for.
Get your pan or grill surface blazing before anything touches it, and keep your exhaust fan on because things are about to get smoky in the best possible way. While your bulgogi is marinating, and this is the open secret that separates a good Korean barbecue night from a great one, you should be making your banchan. These are the small side dishes served alongside the main event, and this is genuinely the part most home cooks skip entirely. Don't skip it. Banchan is what makes Korean barbecue feel like a feast instead of just dinner. Here are the 3 you need to nail. First, kimchi. Yes, store-bought is absolutely fine, and there are excellent options at any Asian grocery. But if you want to go one step further, a quick cucumber kimchi, oisobagi, can be made in about 20 minutes. Slice cucumbers, salt them, let them sweat, then toss with gochujang, garlic, sesame oil, and a pinch of sugar. It's bright, spicy, cooling, the perfect contrast to rich, fatty pork belly. Second, spinach nommel. Blanch fresh spinach for literally 60 seconds, shock it in cold water, squeeze it dry, then dress it with soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic, and toasted sesame seeds. It takes 5 minutes, and it tastes like something from a restaurant kitchen. The secret is squeezing every drop of water out before you dress it, otherwise it goes watery and sad. Third, pickled daikon. Thin half-moon slices of daikon goudish soaked in rice vinegar, sugar, salt, and a pinch of turmeric for color. This one actually gets better the longer it sits, so make it the day before if you can. The crunch and acidity cut through the richness of the pork belly like nothing else. Now, here's that dipping sauce for the pork belly I mentioned earlier, ssamjang. It's a thick, intensely savory, slightly spicy paste made from doenjang, which is fermented soybean paste, mixed with gochujang, sesame oil, garlic, and a little honey. You take a piece of grilled pork belly, lay it in a crisp lettuce leaf, green leaf, or perilla if you can find it, add a smear of ssamjang, maybe a sliver of raw garlic, a piece of green onion, wrap it up and eat the whole thing in one bite. That little package of flavors, the char, the fat, the ferment, the fresh crunch, is one of the most complete bites in all of food. I said it. And now here's the thing I promised you earlier. The real reason Korean barbecue tastes different from anything else. It's not the cuts. It's not even the gochujang. It's the communal cooking process itself. When you cook meat at the table, you're eating it within seconds of it coming off the heat. No resting, no plating lag, no transfer to a cold plate. That first bite happens at peak temperature, peak crust, peak sizzle. The experience is built into the method. So when you recreate this at home, set up your grill pan in the center of the table if you can, or cook in small batches and serve immediately. Don't try to cook everything at once and then bring it over. Cook, eat, cook, eat.
That rhythm is the whole point. Pitmaster's tip. If your grill pan or grill surface starts to smoke excessively from dripping fat, especially with pork belly, don't panic and don't turn down the heat. Have a pair of tongs and a folded paper towel ready to quickly wipe the surface between batches. This keeps the char clean and prevents any bitter, acrid smoke from getting on the next round of meat. Korean barbecue spots do this constantly. It's a small move that makes a big difference. So here's your complete game plan. Marinate your bulgogi overnight with the Asian pear for that enzymatic tenderness. Prep your banchan, kimchi, spinach namul, pickled daikon at least a few hours ahead. Slice your pork belly thick and keep it cold until it hits the grill. Get your grill surface as hot as it will go. Cook in batches, eat immediately, wrap in lettuce with ssamjang, and repeat until everyone at your table is genuinely speechless. Korean barbecue at home isn't about having the right equipment. It's about understanding why every element of this meal is the way it is, and now you do. What's your go-to Korean barbecue order? Bulgogi or Samgyeopsal? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Hit like if this helped, subscribe so you never miss a bite, and next time, we're going somewhere you absolutely did not see coming.